I do not think that this relationship is long for this series, and if it is, I'm gonna have a big problem. Hello frenemas, it's me, Dr. Jake. I am excited to bring you my reaction to Heartstopper today. If you're new to my channel, hello, I'm Dr. Jake, a real-life gay doctor, and I am having a love affair with LGBTQ, health, and pop culture. If you're new, please subscribe, and let's get to the reaction.
So that I could turn you on, I had a dream, you called me pretty, and I told you were wrong, and that I look for parts of you in every person that I meet.
Ben?
Getting stood up feels bad no matter who you are, but as a gay person, for me, it felt especially bad. I think for me, it's because you feel like your options are so limited. As a straight person, you can presumably go and hit on just about anybody. I mean, they might get mad about it because you're like at school or it's a professional setting. Like, it might be the wrong setting, but you can still really hit on anyone you want without the fear of them like beating you up. So then when you find that one person that you've hit on and it's actually working and then they stand you up, it just, as a gay person, feels really bad.
Let's see, where did I put you on this seating plan? Ah, yes, you're over there, next to Nicholas Nelson. He's in year 11, so only 1 year older than you. I'm sure you'll get along swimmingly. Or you can just sit in silence for the rest of the year. Really doesn't affect me in any way whatsoever.
I still remember being in high school, and I still remember seating assignments, and sometimes it was really rough. You could get paired with someone that you loved and wanted to talk to all the time, and you could get paired with somebody who really was not that fun to be around. Yeah. Well, there's definitely chemistry, right?
Hey. Sorry about earlier. Did you have a good Christmas? Yeah. Yeah, it was alright. You? My whole family was around on Christmas Day and then...
I know that when you like someone and that when you're attracted to them, it can sometimes be overwhelming to just give in to that urge to kiss them, but just wait until they finish their sentence. That's probably a good idea because they may want to actually talk to you for just a little bit.
See you later then, yeah? Still don't tell anyone about this.
Oh. Gay relationships can be really tricky, and especially when someone is closeted and doesn't want anyone to know about your relationship, it can be really isolating. I don't know yet if the main character is out or what the deal is, but this seems like they're setting it up for some sort of disaster later with regard to publicity of this relationship at school.
Do you want me to see that for you?
No, I'm good.
I can tell you the answer.
Then I won't learn.
But if you're stuck, I can just... Let me just...
Get off!
How dare you? Better? Maybe.
Oh, so there is chemistry.
Hey.
What?
Just hi.
Why are you talking to me? I don't even know who you are. Yeah.
I am in support of people coming out when they're ready, not going public with things until they're ready, but if you are making out with somebody, you should at least be able to talk to them into the hallway. Okay, you don't have to tell the entire school, you can keep that part a secret, but you should at least be able to say hello to them in the hallway without being hostile. That really bothers me. I do not think that this relationship is long for this series, and if it is, I'm gonna have a big problem.
Fine, obviously it's better that she's at an all-girls school now. You know, Mr. Reed was still refusing to call her out.
Yeah, Mr. Reed's a massive transphobe.
Oh, there's going to be a trans woman in this series. Okay, cool.
Isn't that Nick Nelson? The one that looks like a golden retriever?
He doesn't look like a golden retriever. Okay, he does.
He does look a little bit like a golden retriever.
What are you going to talk about every morning?
We talked.
Really? About what?
Charlie, you don't have a tissue, do you? My pen just exploded.
Explosive chemistry.
It looks like I'm wearing blue gloves.
He blew himself.
Be careful.
What, why?
Why? Look at them. Look at us. We are a group, no, a trio of borderline outcasts. He is the star player on the rugby team.
That brings up two issues that I think I need to talk about. Number one is self-esteem. It is hard to have high self-esteem in high school, because I know I certainly didn't. No one is above you. If someone plays football, if someone does theater, if someone, okay, maybe theater hasn't been thought of as like one of those elite things. If somebody plays sports really well, if somebody does music really well, they're not above you. We're all just people, and you should never feel that someone is above you because of some activity they do or because of their grades. The topic of bullying comes up too, which I think is going to be pretty key for this series. But maybe we'll get into that later. Okay, so this is our trans character, trans woman of color. Glad to see this. And just looking it up, Yasmin Finney actually is a trans woman. So we have come a long way to a point where we actually have a trans woman playing a trans woman, which I really appreciate. My high school never had any food fights. It was not an all-boys school, but I would have appreciated a food fight. I saw them all on TV, and I was waiting for that call of food fight! Devastating. If you have been in a food fight, I want to hear about it. Comment below. No, just don't go. Don't go meet with him. He seems not very nice. I don't like him. They use the age-old trope of having your eyes open while someone kisses you. He's not into it anymore, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty happy about that. He was not treated very well by his lover.
It's quite a while since you've hidden in here at lunch.
I'm not hiding.
Then what are you doing?
Eating lunch.
Oh, right. So everything's okay? There's no bullies I need to sort out again?
No, everything's fine.
So I can't say for sure, but I am presuming that this teacher that they're showing off is gay. That's the whole point that he's in here. It looks like he's the art teacher. I had similar role models when I was in high school. Having that kind of representation when I was in school was so key to my development. Just seeing someone who was like me, who was able to talk about their partner, seriously, it made the biggest difference. And this is why the Don't Say Gay bill is such a big deal. We already have LGBTQ kids at higher risk of mental health issues like depression and anxiety, homelessness, drug use, and suicide. That gay teacher may be literally the only person in that school who has any insight into what Charlie's going through. Absolutely key that he's able to be himself. I guarantee you that if you remove representation from schools, it will just get worse. No, I don't have a paper that says that, and I don't think I really need one.
I've got a boyfriend.
Okay.
I don't think he even thinks we're boyfriends anyway. He pretends like he doesn't know who I am. But then when it's just us two, he's fine.
What do you want me to say? Break up with him?
Don't know.
I want to tell him to break up with him. Sometimes people don't deserve you, and it's pretty clear to me that this guy does not deserve our protagonist.
What about your friends? Have you talked to them about it?
They wouldn't get it.
Well, why not?
Because they're not gay.
It's really hard to talk about gay relationships, especially relationships where someone isn't out, with straight friends, with cisgendered straight friends, because it's something that's not really understandable to them. I mean, I'm currently in a relationship where I don't have to hide, where my parents love my partner more than they love me. But that's not really the issue here. The issue is when you're in a relationship where you have to hide your partner, a lot of the normal rules go out the window. Shame plays a big role, and people feel like they need to hide. Well, that must be frustrating. That being said, I imagine that they haven't had any deep discussions about exclusivity, considering that he gets interrupted every single time that he talks. Not great, but unfortunately not unexpected either. Loving this series already. That's self-esteem right there. I love self-esteem in my gay characters. That cereal looks disgusting.
Morning.
Jesus, Tori.
Why's your face like that?
Broke up with my boyfriend.
Was he a knob?
Yes.
Well done then.
She reminds me a little bit of Aubrey Plaza in Parks and Rec.
Hypothetically, what sort of boy do you want to go out with?
One who doesn't mind people seeing us talk to each other would be nice.
Someone who's also a nerd, or do you want like an opposites attract thing?
I don't think I can afford to be that specific, to be honest.
The dating pool as a gay person is limited, and sometimes it's easy to forget that you do have choices, and sometimes it's hard to realize that it's better to be alone than to be with someone who royally sucks. It seems like Charlie's sort of falling into that trap, although maybe not, because he did break up with Ben, so that's good.
We've been doing this all time and no one's beating Charlie's time yet, come on! Yay!
So, I had something I wanted to ask you. Charlie, I wanted to tell you that I'm gay too. I want to be with you forever. Do you want to join the rugby team?
Oh, God.
And, I saw you run in PE and you're, like, really fast. So, I thought you might be interested.
I don't really know how to play.
That's fine. I can teach you.
But I'd have to charge.
And you're sure you want to spend a whole hour with giant moronic rugby lads?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds great, actually. I mean, I don't want to play rugby, but I would love to spend an hour with moronic rugby lads. Sounds really good.
Can even play? Like, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but we actually want to be decent. Does he even like sports? Everyone knows he's gay.
You know, you think you'd grow out of that, but you never really do. At 13 or 72, it still hurts.
Long ago.
Just try, tackle me. I won't dodge.
Tackle me, Charlie, tackle me. I mean, I don't have any objection to rugby. I think it's fine. I'm not a big fan of American football. Whatever, it's fine. But I just wish they wore helmets, at the very least. It's hard. As a doctor, I just don't want them to hurt their heads when they fall. Is that asking so much? Don't be an asshole and we'll come talk to you.
Charlie.
This cannot go well.
Don't touch me.
God, what's your problem? I'm trying to be nice.
I said I don't want to meet up with you anymore.
Yeah, and I don't believe you.
What?
You're clearly just scared of getting caught.
Just a small tip for those of you who are considering having this kind of conversation with a current lover, an ex-lover. If somebody says they don't want to meet up, just accept that answer. No is no. That's it.
Don't you think I, of all people, would understand if you're figuring out your sexuality?
Then why are you angry at me?
I'm angry because you never even slightly cared about my feelings. We'll never meet up when you want to, where you want to, when you feel like kissing a boy.
Reciprocation is important. Both people deserve to have power in a relationship.
You don't care about me at all.
Well, it's not like anyone else is going to want to go out with you, is it?
Oh, okay, that is not a way to keep a boyfriend. It's not the way to do it. And if anyone ever says that to you, I hope that you walk away immediately, because that person does not deserve your love. They don't deserve your attention. They don't deserve the time of day. If somebody says that to you, you can safely walk away forever and not have any regrets. You deserve more.
He told you to stop. Go on. Piss off.
Stop means stop. If someone says stop, you shouldn't have to be pulled off of them. You should just stop.
Sorry. You have nothing to be sorry about. Sorry. You say sorry a lot. Don't say it.
I kind of want to say it.
Don't.
Saying sorry is a reflex that a lot of people have, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's good to acknowledge when you are actually sorry about something. But there is an issue when you're sorry for things that aren't your fault. I know that I get frustrated when people apologize a lot because it's hard to have a really substantial conversation with somebody when they're saying sorry all the time and you just want to feel bad for them. It's not conducive to a good relationship. It seems like Nick is just trying to build a relationship with Charlie, whether it's sexual or not. Although, let's be real, we sort of know how this is going to end, right? Like they're making it pretty obvious. I don't know what that X thing is. I'm guessing it was like the start of XO. If any British person or young person or Welsh person could unravel this for me, I don't know the X thing. Somebody tell me, comment. Okay, so initial impressions so far, it seems like it's going to be an interesting show. I don't know exactly how it's going to turn out. A lot of the time in LGBT themed shows, the egos of the characters get in the way and misunderstandings crop up pretty easily because of what we talked about before. Not wanting to be out plays a big role in relationships. I think they're making it pretty clear that Nick is not straight. Like they're making that happen. They have the little flowers and the birds going around, whatever, it's fine. I'm curious to see, will he be able to overcome his ego? Will he be able to overcome the communication barriers that often come up in these kinds of situations? And the same with Charlie. Will he be able to recover from the hurt that he's suffering at the hands of his other boyfriend? Well, I guess he only has one boyfriend. Will he be able to recover from the hurt that he's suffering at the hands of his boyfriend, who I guess isn't his boyfriend anymore, they sort of broke up. But will he be able to get through that and actually connect with Nick? So we'll have to see. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.